Hey everybody, Aural Retentive here, doing a response video for Spinnin Greek, Stavros. He had a list of questions, and I don't know if I have them in the correct order, but here we go. He wanted us to show an artist that he thought we might not, or that he might not know. I'm going to go with this one, Dirty Ghosts. I discovered this band last year. I think this album's from 2012. Oh, yeah, on Last Gang Records. In particular, the song "Ropes That Way." They played it on the radio, on the college radio around here. I was like, oh, wow, I have to find out who that is. I don't know if all of them are this way, but this particular version is on like translucent. With wisps of dark in here, so that's kind of cool. But this whole album is fantastic. Yeah, I think they have a couple other albums. I don't know if they've done anything since, but Dirty Ghosts. The name of this album is Metal Moon. Is it on here? Yeah, down at the bottom. Sorry, I probably didn't show that. Metal Moon. So check that one out. Alright. And he asked about an instrumental album. So no pun intended, but this album here was instrumental in me getting into Ravi Shankar. I had heard of Ravi Shankar before, and knew what sitar music was, but I'd heard some of it through the Beatles and whatnot. But I came across this at a record store. Actually, it was a bookstore that sells records, and it was priced $2.98, and I was like, you know what? Why not? I don't know. I was in a kind of a open place that day, and so I thought I would check this out. And there's quite a bit of liner notes in here about, Indian ragas are really, how can I say this? They are really technical and precise and have a lot of parts that need to be followed and really accurately, and then they have a lot of sections where it's just open improvisation. So this album, Three Ragas, is my pick for instrumental. I went on, then I've actually gotten many other Ravi Shankar albums, thinking it may have just been a fluke, that this album was just really good and all the rest were going to be, not great. But that has not been the case. I've been digging every Ravi Shankar album I've gotten. I'm probably going to do a video on Ravi Shankar here in a bit. I don't know that I've seen anyone show Ravi Shankar. Great cover art. So this one is going to be completely cliche, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people showing this, but yeah. Sgt. Pepper and Lonely Hearts Club Band. I remember having this album, and I would just sit there and look at this cover, and this cover inspired me to read a few books about the Beatles, and I was trying to figure out who all the people were. I mean, this is, I didn't have a computer and internet, and now you can go in about 10 seconds you can go and find a map that shows like who every person is. But I'm like, okay. That's W.C. Fields. I know that's Bob Dylan. Edgar Allan Poe. But I didn't know who most of these people were probably. And I'm like, why are the Beatles on there twice? And the Muhammad Ali, is that Muhammad Ali? No, I don't know. So just listening to the record and then looking at all these pictures. Yeah. So definitely this. I mean, there's so many just iconic, but this one I think I probably spent the most time just staring at and, trying to figure out who everyone was. So that's my pick for great album cover art. And then he asks about your favorite 2016 musical release, which I have to get off the wall. Sorry. to be honest, I haven't really bought a lot of things that came out this year, but I did purchase this. This is Natty Nation's Divine Spark album, which I had signed by Ja Boogie and Aaron Kunkel, two members of the band. This album is reggae, of course, and also has some great cover art. But this is the best thing I've picked up that was released this year so far. I was gonna. I also picked up Ravi Shankar album this year that was just released this year, but it was really from 1971 or something like that. You know, the music from it, so I had to disqualify that one. But I showed that one before anyway, so yeah, so the Natty Nation, best thing that's been released and purchased by me this year. Also, so just to be fair, yes, I did pick up Black Star this year. I actually have also the clear limited edition, which I haven't even opened from the package that I got sent to me. But I haven't listened to this, so I really can't include it, I guess. You know, maybe it won't be, maybe I won't like it, who knows. Yeah, right. Whoops. But anyway, I didn't feel like I could really include that one since I haven't listened to it, so. And finally, your favorite non-vinyl item, not, you know, music related, but not a record. And I thought it was interesting that Stavros showed that hypnosis book, because I have this one. This is Walk Away Renee, The Work of Hypnosis. You know, any book that you find on hypnosis is good. The one that Stavros showed is excellent. I believe that's like a giant size hardback. In this book, there's actually a lot of text in here. I mean, there's pictures, yeah, but they talk about, you know, who is doing the work, you know, and of course there's all kinds of, there's Pink Floyd all over this, you know. But this book actually, every time I come across this on my shelf and I dig it out and look at it, I think to myself, you know, wouldn't it be cool to collect all the albums that were done by Hypnosis? I mean, I think it was, you know, it's several hundred albums. They did a lot of Black Sabbath's Technical Ecstasy. You know, I would be willing to bet that probably anybody, you know, viewing this video has got at least, you know, 5 to 10 Hypnosis album covers, you know, in their collection. You know, there are some that would be, you know, you couldn't throw a rock and not hit a Hypnosis album cover, you know, but then there's probably some that are going to be incredibly hard to find. So, I don't know, I've kind of toyed with that. You know, I have probably 30 of them just from having Pink Floyd and some other things, so it's a notion. Something to think about. But anyway, there you go, Stavros. That's my entry. And check out Dirty Ghost Metal Moon. You might dig that one. It's kind of a, I don't want to say new wave, but it's kind of jerky rock, you know, kind of. I'm trying to think of who I could compare them to. I don't know. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Dirty Ghosts, Metal Moon. Alright. Peace, everybody.